Hello, howdy doody do. I am back. All right, so it is time for math. So today, instead of doing your page with you, there's really not a lot of problems circled on your page. Do the problems I have circled. We are going to do some examples together. So here I have a fact family. Do you remember how to do fact families? So we have a 17, an 8, and a 9. I see plus, plus, minus, minus. So when I am doing plussing, which of these numbers am I going to put together? Well, if we're putting numbers together, we're going to get a bigger number because 1 plus 2 makes 3. So if I have 1 plus 2 equals 3. So where's the biggest number? It's going to always be at the back on the plus numbers. So I can just go ahead and put 17 down on both of these adding ones. And what does that leave me? An 8 and a 9. So I have 8 plus 9 is 17, and its twin are used to commutative property, 9 plus 8. Commutative property says what? The order of the add-ins, these are called add-ins. 8 and 9 are the add-ins. They can be switched. Does not change the answer. All right, so now we have a subtraction. So when we're doing subtraction, logically, which one would have to come first? The 17, the 8, or the 9? If we put the 8 first, can we take 17 away from 8? If I have 8 sticks, can I get 17 from it? If I have 9 sticks, can I get 17 from it? Absolutely not. So I'm going to have to put the 17 first. Are you looking? 17 first. Now that leaves me with an 8 and a 9. So 17 minus 8 equals 9, and 17 minus 9 equals 8. You got it, Rojo. That means red. Just checking to see if you're paying attention. Is there Rojo on this board? No, what is it? Verde? Azul. That is the Spanish word for blue. And verde is the Spanish word for green. All right, so you have to do, let's see, no fact families on the top of your page. On the back of your page, you do have to do a fact family. So, there. All right, then you've got just some plain subtraction problems to solve. And then we have some algebra. So, your algebra uses one letter instead of a number. What does number start with? Number starts with N. So 7 plus some number makes 15. How do I solve this problem? I'm going to get my teal marker and I'm going to solve the problem. Now we've already talked about when you have a minus, you have to put the biggest number at first. But I think that's not even what's important here. If we have a part whole model, we are missing one of the parts. If you already have the total, what is the total? The total is 15. Okay, because that's the biggest number. So if you already have the total and you know one of the parts, what do you do to get the other part? Subtract. So I'm going to put 15. I know 7. If I take it off, I'll see how many are left. So we are actually just doing a how many are left. That is a subtraction problem. 15 minus 7 equals 8. So let's try it out. Let's see if it works. Let's take the N off and let's put 8 there. So that's the number we're missing. 7 plus 8 equals 15. So N is equal to 8. You solved for the unknown. You did algebra. Look at you. All right, so you've got some algebra problems to do. They are all the same kind of problems. It is missing one of the parts. It has the whole, so that's going to be at the top. The whole is going to be at the top. And then it gives you one of the parts, and you're going to be looking for the other part. How do you get that? By subtracting. You need to know what is left out of 12. If you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and you already know that you have 6 of those, how many more do you not have? 6 of them. That is what is happening. So do your little algebra. Now, I want you to either pause your video if you need so bad to work on it before I get done talking. Pause it. Do the page that I have circled and pause it. When you get that done, come back and we're going to do number 16 together. Okay? If you want to try it by yourself, you can. And then turn it back on and we'll check it. But when I am reading this story problem, you had better have your listening ears on. Your eyeballs better be right here. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. All right, so pay attention. Haley took 4 pictures on Monday. All right, I'm going to get a different color marker. So I'm going to try to squeeze it on this same piece of paper because I'm using a lot of paper. So I know she took 4 pictures on Monday. So for Monday. She took 13 pictures altogether on Monday and Tuesday. So 13 on Monday and Tuesday. Okay? 4 on Monday, 13 on Monday and Tuesday. How many pictures did Haley take on Tuesday? All right, do we know how many pictures she took in all on Tuesday? Yes, because it said she took 13 on Monday and Tuesday. So it's hidden somewhere in that 13. So that is the biggest number I have. So I'm going to do a part whole model. So I have 13. And do I know how many she took on Tuesday alone? No. So I'm going to put a question mark. Do I know how many she took on Monday alone? Look back at your problem. 4. She took 4 on Monday. That is what it is. It's a missing part problem. So something, now let's say 4 plus n will equal 13. Okay? We do not know how many she took on Tuesday. This is Monday and this is Tuesday. So we could put a T there for Tuesday's number. We could put any letter we wanted there. So how do we figure this out? We subtract 13 minus 4 gives you, ding, ding, ding. N is 9 because 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 minus 4 is 9. So she took 9 on Tuesday and she took 4 on Monday. That's why on Monday and Tuesday altogether, she had 13. So you're finding a missing add-in is what you're finding. And you have to subtract to do it. All right, on the back page, you can do it. It's more algebra, and there is a story problem. I want you to try to do that story problem by yourself. You'll need Mama to check it. Mama, if he does not get it right, mark it off and let him try again. And if he's stuck, give him some clues. On the bottom, you have a penny, a nickel, a dime, a quarter, and a dollar. Do you remember what a penny's worth? Do you remember what a nickel's worth? Do you remember what a dime is worth? Do you remember what a quarter's worth? How much was that? Let me do it again. 10, 20, 25. And how much is a dollar worth? 100 cents. $1, 100 cents. All right, so just fill that up with either A, B, C, D, or E, whichever one is equal to the one sitting beside it. So like 10 cents, that would be a C because it's equal to a dime. 10 cents and a dime are the same. If you got to number 19 and it just wants to know which one is a nickel, so you would put a D because that's a nickel. Simple, easy peasy, breezy. And that is all of your core subjects. So hop to it, hop to it, hop to it, get it done. All right, it shouldn't take very long to do all that. Then we'll have geography and science today. And you can wrap it up. I love you and goodbye.